time in the program with him during commencement. Zarek repeated that same speech for the class of 2017, and the effect was exactly as I had anticipated. Mr. Kostick has allowed me to continue that tradition for the class of 2018. In my opinion, this particular student exemplifies leadership. I actually heard this student speak via YouTube on April 20th. For those who do not remember, that was the day our students worked with Thomas Wallace at the YMCA and planned an event to voice their concerns about school violence. While the district and the high school administration marched with interested students on school property on March 14th in memory of the Parkland, Florida shooting victims, the district backed off a little bit for the April event because it was more political in nature, and honestly, I felt we needed to stay neutral. I assure you, though, we did monitor you guys behind the scenes in a very caring way. Thomas Wallace assured me he would take care of all of you as you were at the Penn Hills YMCA. We had contact with the police department. They promised me they would keep you safe as you made your way from the high school to the YMCA. And of course, I was monitoring media reports on student activities throughout the day, and it was during that time that I stumbled onto a YouTube video that included the young man I'm about to bring forward. While only a junior, Michael Bracken thoroughly impressed me with his words and sincerely inspired me. So much so that I made it a point to thank him for his inspiration during the intermission of Big Fish later that evening. Michael was in the pit. I spoke with Michael again recently, and he graciously accepted my invitation to be my special guest and to share the microphone with me this evening. Michael is going to repeat a little more of just 60 seconds of his speech from April 20th at the YMCA. Specifically, he's going to address what each of us can do to make this country a better, safer place to live, which is the call of all leaders and the essence of true leadership. Michael Bracken, please come forward.
My glasses. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you, Dr. Hines. My name is Michael Bracken. I am incredibly appreciative of the opportunity to speak tonight. As Dr. Hines said, I am not a member of the graduating class, so I don't intend to take up much of your time or theirs. 45 minutes, maybe an hour at most, I promise. The excerpt I will be reading is taken from a speech that I originally gave in a much different context than this one, but one that I believe can take on an equally important and resonant meaning here. That speech, by the way, was difficult enough to give in front of a crowd 10 times smaller than this one, so I'm a little surprised that I haven't thrown up or passed out yet. These words are directed primarily toward my fellow students, especially the graduates who we are here to honor tonight. If you're a parent or a family member in the audience, you probably figured this stuff out by now anyway, so you don't need some stammering 17-year-old kid to lecture you. But it does apply to all of us, I think, in some way. So here we go. I pose a simple question. What can we do to make our community and our country better, safer places to live? That's a ridiculously difficult question to answer, and to answer well, especially for young people just about to venture into the world for the first time. And it's so easy to feel powerless growing up today. But I think I know where we can start, at the smallest level possible, ourselves. So I want to lay out some simple principles I've been making an effort to follow recently, and that I think all of us should be wise to devote ourselves to. Pursue what is good. Pursue what is meaningful. Pursue the course of action that will help the greatest number of people and harm the least. Do that in every situation possible, and it truly can make a tremendous difference for you and for those around you. And feel free to be angry about some of the things you see happening in the world and about some of the things you experience. so am I. But don't succumb to bitterness and to resentment. That's not how you effect real change. That's not how we're going to build a better future. In the end, good ideas, truth, and compassion win out. If we place our hearts in the things that truly matter, our community and our country might be a little better for it. This is our mission. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the Penn Hills class of 2018. Good luck, guys.